Hey everyone, so I went ahead and did a tutorial on a rose gold eye look, if you will. I don't know what to call it. I went ahead and used this MAC pigment. It's called Rose. So yeah, I guess that's why it can be a rose eye. Yeah, I'm smart. I had a lot of questions on how to use pigments, so I went ahead and did a tutorial on it. It's really, really easy, and I stuck to a kind of simple way to do it, I guess, because you can get really crazy with pigments. So this is just a basic way to use a pigment. Pigments are great because they last forever, like for forever. I have pigments probably from like 3 years ago. I'm like, there's no dent. They're still there. Spilt them a couple of times. They're still there. So they're great. It is a MAC pigment, so it's a little on the pricier side, but I mean, you pay for what you get, so that's why I recommend getting a MAC pigment. So if you want to learn how to get this look, go ahead and keep on watching. So I'm just going in with this Lorac eyeshadow primer. I was going to show you guys, but I rubbed off all of the name because it's a sample and I use it a lot. Anyways, I'm just going to apply this all over my eyelid, my eyebrows, and underneath on my lower lash line. Can't think today. I'm going with Makeup Geek Creme Brulee and a fluffy blending brush. Mine is from Sigma. And I'm just going to blend this in my crease to really define it and give it depth. Just going back and forth in circular windshield wiper motions. Then I'm going back in with another Makeup Geek shadow. This is frappe or however you want to say it. We're going to go back into the crease and depthen it up. Then we're going to go in on the other eye because we want them to match. And then I'm going back in with another Makeup Geek shadow. This is called Razzleberry. This is really going to make the Rose MAC pigment pop when we go to put that on. You want to make sure that you only get this on the lid and not into the crease. I'm going in with, oh, that's a beautiful face, Too Faced Glitter Glue. I'm applying this all over my brush so that I can pick up my pigment. And I'm just going to pat this onto the lid and also swipe it so that any pigment can fall off now. This is why we do foundation last. Then I'm going to go in with my Lorac Pro 2 palette. I'm going in with the colors Rose and Mocha, and I'm going to blend out the harsh lines of the Razzleberry that we just put on. And I'm just using a MAC blending brush. You can use any blending brush, doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to head back into that same palette using the color Cocoa. I'm really going to depthen up that color in the outer crease only, just using that same brush. And I didn't film this part just because I'm weird with my liquid liner, but I'm going in with Stila, and I'm just going to apply my wings, and I'm back. Then I'm going to go with mascara. Going to lather up those lashes before we put on our falsies. To put on fake lashes, you need glue, you need tweezers, and you need your lashes. Mine are Temptress from House of Lashes. I'm just going to apply that glue right onto the lash. And then I'm gonna get it with my tweezers. I'm also gonna blow on it just a little bit so that it dries. We don't want it too wet, but not too dry. And then just go ahead and apply those lashes. This honestly comes with practice. You're not gonna get this down the first time. It took me like 30 minutes my first time, so you're not alone. Then I'm gonna go in and prime my skin for foundation. This is also another sample. This is Smashbox Photo Finish. And you just want to really pat that into your skin. Then I'm going to go in with my foundation. This is MAC Studio Fix Liquid Foundation in NW22 and a Sigma F80 Kabuki brush. When you apply your foundation with a brush, you want to make sure that you go in downward strokes. As much as we don't want to admit it, women, we have hair on our face. We do not want to go upwards because then it'll just really accentuate that look, and we do not want that, right? And if you're as pale as me and your foundation's a little bit darker than normal because you live in a cave like me, you really want to make sure you get down onto your neck as well into your hairline. Then I'm going in with MAC Prolong Concealer in NW20 and a dampened beauty blender. And I'm just going to apply this right underneath my eyes, and I'm going to use my dampened beauty blender. I'm just going to pat that into my skin. You do not want to swipe it away because you will take away your product. Wow, I just look lovely doing that face, don't I? And then any excess that you have of the concealer or just on your brush, you want to apply it onto the nose, the forehead, the cupid's bow, and the chin. It's going to really even out that brightness under your eye. Then I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in the banana shade, and I'm just going to set it under my concealer. That way it doesn't crease. I'm also, if you're oily like me, I'm also going to go in and do on my forehead and on my nose. And then this part cut out, but I used the dark color from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit and an angled brush, and I'm just going to contour the cheek, the forehead, and as well as the jawline. Then I'm going with my favorite blush. This is Power Petal from MAC, and I'm using any brush. You want to do your creepy smile and apply that right on your cheek. I like this blush because it's really buildable. You can go from light or to really heavy, and it also has a really pretty gold undertone. Then I'm going in with MAC Soft and Gentle Highlight with that same brush. I'm going to apply it on the tops of my cheekbones. Then I'm also going to apply just a little bit on my chin, cupid's bow, nose, and forehead. Then I'm going in with 24/7 Glide On Eyeliner from Urban Decay. I'm just applying this halfway on my waterline. Then I'm going in and doing my brows. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills in Soft Brown. And then I'm going to really sharpen them up with Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in Chocolate and an angled brush. And then we're going to go on to the lower lash line. I use the colors Freak and Thrash from my Urban Decay Electric palette. I'm just using a pencil brush, and I'm going to put that on the lower lash line. Then I'm going with the Anastasia Amrezy palette. I'm going to use the color Legend to highlight my tear duct area. Going with that same palette, I'm going to use the color Vanilla to highlight my brow bone. And apply those lower lashes. Spray your face with any setting spray. Mine is Urban Decay, and voila, you're ready to go.
It's the DJ. Your thumb creates the musical roadmap that guides the party and shapes the night. This crooked. On top of the mouth, puffing on cloud, damn candy. On top of the mouth, puffing on cloud, damn candy. Top of it. Can't get these fish knuckle, buckle up like a seat.